as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's still running after the move. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Pitt. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Running to Green. Brings him to the open. Deep. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll take it himself. Find some fresh air. Gets it past the marker. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Quarterback moving. Slithers into space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back on the option. The give. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 70 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Picked off. What a play to set him up. return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between their quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Now on 2nd down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quickly out to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it 1st and goal trying to cash it in. The corners are walked up tight. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude has just put his snout down, sharpened up those horns, and run through the defense. Another touchdown for this Hog running back.
I mean, how awesome is it? You know it's coming. You know he's the featured guy, but that's how good Arkansas is up front. Able to pave lanes, play physical, and just run the dang football.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Russell. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. This is a designed run. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Marshall. Got enough for the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Russell. That's caught, it's Pringle. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll try the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it away off his back foot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? 2nd down coming up. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Russell. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Courtney. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Wants to return it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Puts him in the spin cycle. Lots of running room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls in the deep ball. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. Got room at the 35. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 30. Racing down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas! Once he got some room, it was over. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Pitt. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quick completion on the out. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot play.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic and...
He's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Let's go!
They'll try the run. And some room to work. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Let's go! Let's go!
They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's complete to the right. Open space at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Creates a little space. Quarterback gets past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Check. White 18, Rocky switch. Blue 22. Check. Red 54, flex combo.
Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Black 14.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Go straight ahead. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Clapp. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Turning it on. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Moves away as he feels pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean,